Have you ever had a dream that felt so big it scared you a little? Maybe you started something with excitement only to hit a wall and you wonder if it's even worth continuing. Or maybe you're in that space right now, thinking about giving up because it's just not working. If you've ever found yourself asking, what keeps people going or what really makes someone successful, you're not alone. Welcome to Believe, Become, Inspire, the podcast where we dive deep into the minds of visionaries, and I'm your host, Samuregz, and this is a podcast for dreamers and believers. In this very first episode, we are laying the foundation for what this show is all about. This is a space where belief becomes action, potential becomes purpose, and stories are more than stories. They are sparks to our own lives. Each week, we sit down with trailblazers, thought leaders, creatives, founders, and change makers, the people who dared to imagine more and are living proof that vision, when followed with courage, can shift not only lives, but the world. In this episode, we are doing something a little different though. Before we jump into powerful interviews, we want to lay the foundation, why this show exists and what has inspired me to start a podcast, what it stands for and what you, the listener, can expect. I've been in the creative space for over 17 years, and in that time I've experienced some incredible highs and some really tough lows, moments of doubt, pain, and even brokenness. Times when I felt like I was wandering through a desert just trying to find my way. And honestly, that's a part of why I started this podcast. Selfishly, I need these conversations too. I want to grow by listening to the stories of other visionaries, people who have dared, failed, risen, and kept going. And I'm inviting you to walk this journey with me. Hence the title, Believe, Become, Inspire. These aren't just words. They're a sequence, a process, a promise. In this show, we are not just chasing success stories. We are digging into the process, the missteps, and those moments when the path forward wasn't clear. That's where the real insight lives. Everything starts with belief. Belief in an idea, belief in a dream, sometimes belief in yourself. Even when no one else sees it, you see it. But belief alone is not enough. That's where becoming comes in. But becoming is messy. It's the work, the setbacks, the pivots, the silent mornings where you wonder if you are crazy for caring this much. But becoming is where belief takes form. Without belief, there is no becoming. And without becoming, there is no inspiring. When you live boldly, when you follow through, you don't just change your life. You become a catalyst for others. Your light lights the path for others and you will never walk alone. That's where the magic comes in. So this podcast is for the ones who believe. This podcast is for the ones who are becoming. And this podcast is for the one who hope to inspire. Or maybe you are in the process of being in all these three phases. This is why this show exists. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be rich. You don't even need to have a certain vision right now. All you have to do is simply care deeply about what you could be, about what your world could be. In the next episode, I will be sharing a bit of my own story which will set the stage for the upcoming episodes where you will hear stories from people who started with just a seed of belief and how they grew it into movements, into businesses, into arts, inventions, and eventually they had an impact. We'll talk about their mindset, we'll talk about their hardest moments, their mentors, and the questions they still wrestle with to this day. My hope is that as I walk away from each of these conversations, I will get something as well. A fresh perspective, a spark of inspiration, maybe even a new belief about what is possible. And just maybe, as you listen, the same will happen to you too. So whether you're listening on your morning run, during your commute, or late at night chasing your own dream, welcome. You belong here. This is the Believe, Become, Inspire podcast, and we are just getting started. If today's message resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe, rate this video, and share the show with someone that you believe in. You can also connect with us at Believe, Become, Inspire podcast on Instagram or at Samuregz on every social media platform. We'd love to hear what you're dreaming up and what you hope and expect. Till next time, keep believing, keep becoming, and never stop inspiring.